The Hodaki Big Show with Jace, Mike and Keezy. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
News there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Monday evening. Let's give out some pearls of wisdom, shall we?
Pettiness 69 gmail.com. Get in touch with the fellas.
What do you got for us, Pugson?
That's a real email address, by the way. Meetpattynips69 at gmail.com. Send us your advice. Go on the draw for a $50 Reburger voucher. If you get yours read out, we will send you one. Today's one comes from Anonymous.
Great stuff.
Hey, fellas. Just after some relationship advice, I'm usually a very loyal partner and would never stray on my girlfriend, but I'm an absolute pest when it comes to my partner's dreams, and she often wakes up to tell me of the awful crimes I've committed. I'm embarrassed and upset that I can't keep my hands to myself in her dreams, and I wish I were more loyal in that aspect of my life. It's really wreaking havoc on our relationship as I'm having to apologise and make it up to her. How do I stop cheating on my partner 4 times a week in her dreams? Kind regards, disloyal, anonymous, sleeper.
Yeah.
Interesting one, that one, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
what you're doing there, Jace,
Yes.
is you're getting judged as if you are cheating.
Yes.
And you're
Right.
getting treated like you're a cheater.
Yeah.
Without any of the joy of cheating.
Exactly.
He's missing out on all the good stuff.
Totally.
So if there's going to be a
Right.
complete lack of trust, if she's going to hit him up, if he's even going to the point where he has to apologise for straying, even though it's in her dreams, then he might as well be straying in reality.
I agree.
Because he's apologising. What's he apologising for? He hasn't done anything wrong.
So,
So
he,
if he's
may
going
as,
to apologise anyway,
he may as well go out and do the deed, as
Do
it
the
were.
he
crime.
may as well
Yeah,
do
yeah,
something
the
wrong. 4
apology.
times a week is going to be tricky for him, though.
Yeah, it can be done. Trust.
So he'll have a few
It
up
can
his
be done.
sleeve.
Yeah. He's got a bit of work to do.
Yeah.
Just on that front, though, also it speaks to the insecurity of the person having the dreams.
It does. And
You
so,
think
very
so?
much so.
so she
Yes.
doesn't trust you.
Yes.
And that's been borne out in her dreams. She thinks you're going to stray. And then the fact that you're going in there and you're apologising for your behaviour in a dream, which has got nothing to do with you,
Yes.
that makes you look weak.
Well, the fact that she doesn't trust you, well, now you've got to go and prove it.
Yeah.
Right.
And show her that her dreams were, in fact, correct.
That's right.
Because, as you say, Maggie, and I totally agree,
Maggie.
there's no point being accused of something like that if you're not doing it. Just go and do it.
I suppose there would be time while the dreams are being had, and then it would sort of line up quite nicely. So she'll wake up just in time for him to be done straying, and then she'll react as if he's strayed, and then he actually has.
Hard to pick the night, though, isn't it? I think as long as it's within the week, you'll be okay.
Right.
The other thing you're going to find is she's not going to want to admit that she's wrong.
No.
So she's accusing him of being a cheater. He's not, but she doesn't want to. She won't want to accept that she's wrong. So you're actually doing her a favour by making sure she's right by cheating.
What you're
It's
actually
healthy.
doing is reinforcing her, aren't
Yes.
you?
Yeah, validating, validating,
validating. Yes, thank you. That's the word. Validating her concerns.
Yeah.
That's right.
And so next time she does that, you can say, "You bang on."
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, she'd be driving herself crazy
Yeah,
otherwise.
she would be.
Driving herself crazy with this idea that her partner, who loves her and would never cheat on her, is cheating on her.
Yes.
That'd be devastating to have those thoughts 4 nights a week. So you certainly want to make sure that it's based in reality, otherwise you drive yourself mad.
There you go. Cuckoo. All right?
Okay, Pugs?
Hey, it's good
Yeah,
with me.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
fine
The
with
other
me.
option is you just break up with her because you can't be in that kind of relationship where somebody doesn't trust you like that.
Yes.
She's off her head.
The Hodaki Big Show. Weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Stone Temple Pilots here on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Wednesday evening. But right now it's time for...
What's that?
Have you got the sting for it?
Oh, the Pugs content sting?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Dilly, did we get that ready, man? Oh, he's saying no. I guess we can't do it.
Pugs has a
Pugs.
piece of content.
Get in touch. Fellas, I do need some advice.
Oh, God.
It's actually financial advice. I have obviously been working under this company that we work at, NZME, for quite a while, and I haven't really done a lot of work outside of that on top of this. But in the last sort of year or so, I've picked up a couple of other sort of, bits on the side.
Fringe jobs.
Fringe jobs. That's a great way to put it, Jace.
Nice, man. Good work, Jace.
Thanks, man.
And I'm really stoked about that, but that also means that now I have to file a tax return,
Oh,
which is something I've never done.
yeah.
and I have no clue on how to go about it. I've never had to do it.
You've never done a tax return
I've
before?
never done a tax
Right.
return in my life.
Wow. Well, you're about to enter.
A world of pain.
Yes.
Pain,
Yeah.
right?
It's not good. Because if you've never done a tax return, then you'll probably find that you owe them tens of thousands of dollars.
Yeah,
Well,
that would be
what?
my inkling, would be
Yeah.
that if you haven't done it for that long, you would owe them literally tens of thousands of dollars.
because I thought the yarn was that if you work under a company like for example me,
Yeah.
then all your
You
tax,
work under you.
then they get all your tax kind of sorted, and then if you do other stuff, secondary stuff or whatever, then that involves a lot more admin as far as your tax
Right.
return. Would
Yeah.
I be right in saying that? I mean, this is sort of the advice that I'm looking for.
Yeah.
guys.
Well, I got an accountant
Right.
and just went, I don't want to deal with any of that stuff because it does my head in.
Right.
And I don't want to owe tens of thousands of dollars, which you probably will. So I handed it over to a professional
Yeah.
who deals, because I don't know if you know this, Pugs.
What's that?
But accountants specialise in tax returns.
Right.
Numbers, etc.
Yeah, you
Right,
know,
right.
like your
Yeah.
columns and all that sort of stuff, your expenses, etc., etc.
So I'm not on Dog Squad money, so I kind of, because I assume you pay for said accountant, right?
Well, he essentially pays for himself by all the millions of dollars he gets me back in return.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's no cost to me.
So your advice for me is to get an accountant.
Yes. Mogi?
Yes. I would recommend the same thing. There's no point you knowing how to do your taxes. There's no upside
Really?
in that. Oh no.
Other than so what about saving money as far as not hiring an accountant?
No, because I think the money that you think you're going to save by not getting an accountant, you will lose by missing out on the tax benefits that you could get by claiming all the things that you wouldn't be claiming on. So, like, you are a yummy boy, right? So there's certain
Yes.
things that you can claim on as a yummy boy.
That's the
Glow
DJ
sticks.
Joe, is it? Oh, it's glow
Yeah,
stick.
glow
We do
sticks.
have a lot of glow sticks. in our
compact
gigs, yeah.
discs,
Compact discs?
Studded
We do.
G's.
Floppy discs as well.
rubber joeys.
Oh, that's
Everything can be
the
claimed.
other yummy boys. Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
yeah. So the thing is that you don't know that, man. You don't get it. But an accountant does. And I
Yes.
think you just outsource it.
And if I was you, particularly with the sort of line of work that you're doing, I'd get a pretty open-minded accountant if you can.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, because, I mean, some of the stuff you probably claim will be
Yes.
pretty shocking. Pretty filthy.
Glow sticks.
Pretty disgusting.
Yeah, no, I would, in all seriousness, I would get an accountant.
Yes.
Would you say that, Jason?
Yes, I would.
Because you
I would.
delayed it for years, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah.
I think-
And was that a good idea or a bad idea?
It was a bad idea,
Yes.
Mogi.
It's one of those things that I think you just don't really think about getting at my age. Like, obviously, it's a completely normal thing
You're
to
a
do.
lot
but I
older
don't
than
really
you
think-
look, Pugs. I don't know if you know that, man.
The Hodaki Big Show with Jace, Mike and Keezy. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
The dudes there on the radio, Hodaki Big Show this Friday evening, and the excitement continues, fellas, next week with the return of the world-famous Beer and Pie July on the Tuesday, I believe it kicks off.
Yeah.
Is that July, when July starts?
On Tuesday, yeah.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, man.
You guys love pies, eh?
Well, actually, I do. And I'm a fan of Beer and Pie of July. It goes off every single year. And I think we've got somebody, a pie supplier certainly,
Yes.
who's a little bit more left field.
Wild venison.
Yes.
Yes, I saw one out there. There's a goat pie. There's a venison, goat. There's a whole bunch of stuff that is pretty much, I don't want to call them roadkill pies. That's not accurate. But there's
No.
certainly a difficult meat to obtain.
Yes.
There's a wild tar, you know, those.
Yes,
yeah,
there
one of
is.
those
Yeah.
buggers. Yep. So it's going to be a hell of a month. I'm looking forward to it.
The sort of meat that you'd get off the side of a mountain there, Mogi.
Exactly right, man.
You know what I'm
Exactly right.
saying?
It's also a diabolical month for the health because they're just running free pies and free beers around the Hodaki office the whole time.
Yes.
And I'm slightly concerned for my personal health.
Last year I ate over 90 pies.
Yes. Yeah, that's about right.
That was in June.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a good time. So make sure you're tuned in for that and you get involved because there's some amazing prizes for that as well. $5,000 to give away, I think.
Cash.
Yeah.
Cash. Yeah.
That'll kick off Tuesday morning, 6, with the fellas, Jerry and Mania.
Bloody
Yes.
beauty.
The Hodaki Big Show with Jace, Mike and Keezy. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.